Hey everyone, and welcome to Tale Inferno, and welcome back to our story analysis playthrough of the Dragon Age series. We are up to episode 8 of Dragon Age Origins, and in episode 7, we saved Redcliffe. We saved them from the corpse, living, dead incursion that they were going through, and we got everyone involved as well. So in episode 7 we went around and we basically brought together this mini army where we went and got like Lloyd the bartender and Berwick the elf and whoever else, Dwin the dwarf or dwarf, together to fight the fight to save the village. And pretty much everyone died, but what can you do? That was not Amara's intention to keep everyone alive. Amara's intention was to save the village so that she could eventually go up to the castle over there and see what the hell is going on so she can get the support of Al Eamon. So, with that all further ado, and that all wrapped up, I actually wanted to quickly touch on a couple of things that I mentioned in the last video that I said I would come back on after doing some research as well. So very quickly on that, the Battle of Aisley, I think it was called, that I said that I would have to go back and remember if it was in Last Flight, the Dragon Age book about the Griffins and the Fourth Blight. Yes, that is in there. It is the final battle. That is in that, and it's just bad memory from me, to be honest. You do get to see that take place, so that was just, as I said, bad memory. I don't remember everything. It's just how it goes in my brain, what I keep in there and what I don't. So that was something that I was able to find out. And secondly, I did have a bit of a moment, actually, pretty much the second I switched off the recording for the last episode, I realised I know the Dalish don't like blood magic. Bloody Meryl gets basically kicked out because of the practices that she's doing with blood magic and the Illuvian in Dragon Age 2. So I had that sudden realisation after I switched off the recording going, I'm just an idiot. To be completely honest. So, but just in case, I did have a quick Google just in case there was any exceptions. And really at the end of the day, just like the humans of Thedas, elves also don't like blood magic, which is absolutely fine. And with that in mind, I have a bit of an idea of how I want to basically tango with the Connor situation. But we'll see when we get there in the dialogue choices that we face, because I think it could be quite interesting which way we end up going here. So without further ado, let's get underway. So I'm pretty sure there is nothing more down there that I need to do. However, I'm very aware, like with one of the Blackstone irregular quests, it mentions the going to Lothering, and it has come to my attention that I did miss a few things in Lothering, and that's fine. I don't think it impacts the story too much in our story analysis journey, some of those fetch quests. It is just going to annoy me that there's going to be stuff in here that is so this particular quest, Scraping the Barrel, well, we've spoken to Denal Garrison in the last episode, we're not going to probably be able to speak to Patagritch and Lothering, because I don't believe we can go back there. If I go back into here, I mean, maybe I can go back. Something we'll explore. Oh my gosh, do I do it now? No, we'll finish off. We'll get to the castle. Oh goodness, I'm having an inner crisis moment of what happens if I go to Lothering really quickly and then come back to Redcliffe and I can't go to the castle. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh. And this is mostly just me wanting to complete everything out of this is a story analysis on the main story, not about the fetch quests, but I am someone who likes to clear off everything out of my my journal, and alright, we're going to risk it. We're going to stay in Redcliffe, we're going to do Al Eamon's the deal with Connor, and have that moment there at Redcliffe Castle. Then we're going to hightail it out of there and see if we can get to Lothering to go and speak to bloody Patagritch, if we can. And then we'll see where we go to there. Anyway, so that's the plan, is let's get to the castle. And, well, let's get to Bann Teagan, I should say, at the windmill. And see if we can get through all the castle stuff with Connor. Or at least get to a point where I can leave without, like, feeling like I'm going to miss something by travelling away. see if we can get to Lothering and then come back and do something about Connor. We'll see how we go. Well, we'll see what crazy and chaotic journey we follow. Alrighty. Oh, hello, Ser Perth. Do you have anything particular you want to say?
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Oh, thank you. Sir, anything that you want to say?
These people should be thankful for your timely arrival. I know I am. Without you, we surely would have perished.
Well, hey, thank you, man. What about you?
I dread to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did.
Well, what can I say? Oh, hello, Knight Commander Harith.
Move along, friend.
Oh, okay, very well.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do. All right, Bann Teagan, let's get underway, shall we?
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Sorry about that distraction. My ear fell off. Oh dear. I think it looks okay. Alright, well, we're going to have lopsided ears for a little bit. That was a... I hope that's not an omen about how the rest of this recording is going to go. So there is a secret passage here in the mill. Yes, we go back to it in Inquisition. I think that's a really neat touch that Liliana remembers that. Will she remember it if she's not here? Of course she will. Well, it's part of the story, isn't it? Anyway, why didn't you mention this before? Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place? That's convenient. I reckon she would say, why didn't you enter the castle in the first place?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Teagan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Teagan. Alone.
'Cause that's not suspicious. I always thought, the first time I played this, I just went, red flag. Alright, careful, this could be an ambush. We will need more of an explanation than that. Why don't we all go to the castle? You don't seem very concerned about what's happened here. Of course she isn't. I need you to return with me. Why don't we all just go to the castle, holding hands and skip along as we do? You don't seem very concerned. I would say, Amara would say too, we will need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this woman, Teagan?
Were it not for her help, Isolde, I would not be here. I owe her my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Teagan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Teagan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
He's going to end up dancing is what he's going to end up doing. It's one of my favourite scenes in this game. Then we must decide quickly what to do. What about our layman? Is he still alive? Tell me about this maid you mentioned. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything? So why must Teagan go alone? Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Impertinent for an elf, you mean? Oh, I'm loving these very, specific choices. Not if it's true. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Nah, number one, impertinent for an elf, you mean?
No, I did not mean... That is to say, please, Stop this!
No.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me?
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Teagan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
I just heard something go bump in my house, so give me 2 seconds before I make a decision here. Alrighty, I'm back. Everything's fine in the house. I just had to make sure everything was okay. So it wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Teagan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. Enough questions, we need to decide what to do now. Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon? Tell me about this mage you mentioned, so why must Teagan go alone? So why must Teagan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Teagan. Teagan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions, we need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Teagan. Bless you.
Seems you have little choice. What good will that do? This is a mistake. You're going to get yourself killed. Worse, he's going to get himself embarrassed. What good will that do? It seems you have little choice. What good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it. What exactly am I supposed to do in there? And that's it. It's all up to me. Good, this is the way I'd prefer it. I can't let you do this. It's insane. Because ultimately she needs to see Eamon, and she knows that. She needs to get his support and what have you to fight the blight. Would she prefer? Or would she be annoyed that it's all up to her? Because I think a few episodes ago I kind of played her to not want to have all of it on her. It just doesn't sit with me quite right now. What exactly am I supposed to do in there? I think is what she would say. What do you want me to do?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Ser Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you.
Oh.
I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Sick. She's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Of course you're expendable. I don't believe that I will rescue you all, I promise. I understand. I'll do my best. We must end this evil no matter what. I could stop you from doing this, you know. That sounds like a threat. Of course you're expendable. Any reason I should be going in there? I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling like 5. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Zold, me, and anyone else were expendable. You're talking about Connor there too. Of course he's expendable. Of course you're expendable.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Toodaloo. So, I'm gonna have 3, maybe 4 people to help me at the gate. Sick. I'm looking forward to that. Do you have something to say now?
Move along, friend.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Do you have something else to say now?
Bann Teagan informed me that he
Yes.
would like us to wait at the castle gate, should you get the opportunity to open it.
Oh boy, I'm
I would
opening
prefer
it.
to enter the castle with you, but he is right. Someone must remain to guard Redcliffe and bring word to the king should our plan go awry. At any rate, I will go to the gates now. May you remain in the Maker's sight, my friend.
Oh, we get 3 of them. Sick. All right. Into the windmill. All right, what can I pick up? Give. Ooh, a love letter. Ooh, correspondence interruptus. Our first little codex entry for reading time, and it's scandalous. Alrighty, secret passage. Let's get going.
Either this is a
Okay.
trap, or the defenders of this castle are idiots. I suspect both.
Yeah, same dude. Hey, Elganon, do you want to go grab something for me? Hello, my little guy. Do you see anything interesting? I don't think he will. Oh! A slightly dirty pair of silk pantaloons. Ah, nice. You don't expect me to wear these? Aha, one can never have too many pairs of pantaloons. Thanks. I think she would be kind. I think she would be funny only to Elganon. Aha, one can never have too many pairs of pantaloons. Yes. That's what I thought too. I've not really had the Mabari in my party much. I think you're going to find that I don't have a lot of characters outside of Alistair, Leliana, and Wynn in my party. So, some of these interactions are very new, so I'm enjoying having these new experiences. Alrighty, we got some evil, so let's go get him.
And I'm off. Oh, right.
Yes, first shot of the day is a miss. We love it.
Back! Oh!
Well, that's not allowed.
Not be defeated.
Well, that was easy. Oh,
Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
mate, you could have easily, with a little touch of that blood magic of yours, defeated those 3 guys. But look at you, you're covered in blood. You've been going crazy, haven't you? Anyway. Possibly. Who are you supposed to be? Yes, I came in through a secret tunnel. I'll ask the questions here. Are you the mage lady Isolde mentioned? So I think it's going to be 3 or 4. I'll ask the questions here, buddy.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want any trouble from you. Do you understand me? Oh, start to get intimidating right now. Who are you? How did you get down here? Where is everyone else? It is very tempting to go for the intimidate option. I am worried that if I choose one of these 3, I'm going to lose this option. Would she be like that? Is that the attitude that she would give? Well, I don't think she would ask who he is. She wouldn't care. How did you get down here? Probably doesn't care. Where is everyone else? I think she'll figure that out. We're going to go for the intimidate because why not? My little Dale shelf is very frightening.
Yes, no trouble from me. I understand.
Good. Ah. Sick. Okay, so that's how it works. Alright, where is everyone else?
I don't know. I've been down here for quite some time.
Are you the mage lady Isolde mentioned?
You've spoken to her? Then you know what I did.
I don't know shit, dude. Do I lie? No, I didn't ask. Or yes, I don't. Amara's not a liar. I think that's something key here, is that she will be honest. I'm now thinking, have I made her lie about anything previously? I don't know. I don't see what she gets as her character being, like, lying in this instance. Like, she doesn't know what he did, so why would she pretend? No, I didn't ask.
I see. Then perhaps some explanation is in order. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
Lady Isolde mentioned that a mage was behind all this. Why? What have you done? So these undead are all you're doing. Lady Isolde mentioned that a mage was behind all this.
No, I poisoned Al Eamon, but that's all I did. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
You're doing pretty well for a guy that's been tortured, let me say. Like, mate. Why did you poison Al Eamon? Why didn't they just kill you? Why did the Arlessa hire you to tutor her son? So did you summon this demon? Why should I believe what you say? Why did you poison Al Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Al Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
I find it so interesting, again, because I don't have Alistair in the party, and I would always have him in the party, and usually I always have him in the party for Redcliffe. So some of this dialogue is so different because he is usually really aggressive, being like, mate, we can't have anything to do with this guy. We should just let him to rot. We should kill him, blah, blah, blah. And suddenly we've got this whole other kind of dialogue being framed here and direction. It's so interesting to me. It's first time playthrough, but no. Oh my gosh. But why did that? And thinking about like the Circle Mage origin as well, like Jowan just makes bad decisions. Let's just put it that way. So having him say like, but he's abandoned me here, everything's falling apart, I'm responsible. Mate, you just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Let's just put it that way. You're just not. Life is unkind to you because you keep making bad decisions. But why did the Arlessa need a mage to tutor her son? So Tern Loghain himself hired you. Why is Al Eamon a threat exactly? Why are you so eager to make things right? So, I look at this and I think I'd like to think that Amara is smart enough to put two and two together. Oh, the Arlessa asked for a mage to tutor her son. Therefore, he must be a mage too. Like, doesn't take a lot to put those together. So Tern Loghain himself hired you is an interesting question for Amara to ask because obviously she's not well, I don't think she's... Here's the thing. The whole, like, going against the Grey Wardens and betraying them. I don't think it's not that she doesn't care about that. Like, she knows that now there's a huge issue about the fact that she and Alistair are the only Grey Wardens and she's seeing these visions and everything else and She knows bad things are happening and they've got to get people, like, they've got to sort it out. They are the only ones who can sort out this terrible, terrible situation of this blight. But at the time, she didn't want to be a Grey Warden. She's kind of forced into it. And I don't know if it has landed on her per se of, like, anger towards him, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's indifference. You know, like, he's just making it difficult for everyone to get through this. So there's probably annoyance and indifference, but not the kind of betrayal and anger that she would have, or that, like, Alistair has, for example. So I don't know whether or not this line is something of interest. So Tan Lagain himself hired you. Like, that's interesting to know. Clearly he did. Why is Al-Eamon a threat exactly? Is a good question to ask. Why so eager to make things right? I think she would ask 3 out of curiosity as to why this has played out the way that it has.
He only said that Al-Eamon was dangerous to the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Taran Loghain?
But why did the Alessa need it? Oh, Jesus, okay, we've got to ask all these questions anyway. Alright, so we're gonna... I guess I probably have to say 1 to progress, to find out that Connor is a mage, but we're gonna say 2 anyway. So Taran Lagain himself hired you.
Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country.
Jesus. Some things are too good to be true, my guy. Goodness me. Alright. But why did the Alessa need a mage to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training. She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
I see, I think I understand. Perhaps her son is responsible for what happened. Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage? Al-Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities. How much magic did you teach Connor? I think because keepers and the firsts of the clans are mages, but Dalish elves won't have heaps of mages in their clans. They send them off because it's dangerous having too many because of what are they called? Abominations. And the risk of that. So I'm not too sure about Amara's feelings about mages per se. I know she's not keen on blood magic, so she's not keen on this guy. Because knowing that Amara comes from the same Dalish clan as Merrill, she knows that blood magic is not something that their clan is super keen on, and she ain't happy about the fact that blood magic has been used. I don't think Amara would ask this question on the basis of that, you know, if there's too many mages in a clan, they get sent off to the circle or just pushed out of the circle or sent to another clan, or just removed from the clan because of that risk. So I don't think she would ask this question because, of course, they'd be frightened of it. 5. How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some.
Oh,
but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
I see. I think I understand. I don't think she would ask those 2 questions, and I don't think they would result in any codex entries either. So I think Amara would just say, I think I understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Give me a chance, please.
Oh, see, between the two of them, I think she'd probably go more towards what Sten is saying. Because she also doesn't like blood mages. They're dangerous. And she doesn't like people. And you know what? She just had to fight save Redcliffe from all these walking corpses just to get here. And she's found the person that may have inadvertently been the reason for it, because Connor gets possessed by the demon because of the fact that his dad is sick and is trying to make a deal with the demon to make him better. And obviously that doesn't work. So inadvertently, Jowan has been the cause of this. I love how we're supposed to be looking at my character's face right now, and she's at this right height for that bar to be just smack bang across her face. So really, this is actually Elganon speaking, because that is a much better frame of a conversation right there. I think you'll stay in yourself for now. So how will you make things right? I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything. I can't leave you here alive. So here's the thing, when I was thinking about what direction I would go with Amara on this, and knowing straight after my previous recording that obviously Dalish elves don't like blood magic, and in particular Amara's Dalish clan doesn't. We see what happens in Dragon Age 2, and they make very clear decisions on Meryl's behaviour and use of blood magic. I am leaning towards, whether it's here or later, she'd probably say he can die. Like, I don't think Jowan is surviving this playthrough. And I don't think Connor is either. Because Amara's just going to get through this as quickly as she possibly can. She just needs all of this to all make sense. She needs Al-Eamon to come back to life, well, to not be sick anymore, wake up, and move forward. And so she's going to cut through all of this bullshit, pretty much, as quickly as she can. So I think you'll stay in yourself for now. It's not something, those words I don't think are things that she would say, and I don't see the benefit of her saying that to him. How will you make things right? I don't think she would care. Like, she's not trying to connect with this guy. He's a mage, he's a blood mage, an apostate, is the reason why Eamon is the way that it is and why everything has happened the way that it is. She couldn't give two shits on if he wants to try and make this a better situation. I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything. I can't leave you here alive. I'm really distracted by the fact that I can't see my Amara's face right now. That is just a really unfortunate camera angle. I've just got Elganon's eyes just piercing into my soul right now. I'm going between 3 and 4, and the reason for that is, I was going to say because of what Morrigan said. And as I've mentioned before, I think Morrigan's going to have a huge impact on Amara's curiosity about humans and the fact that she is so different. And she's a mage herself, but the tipping point for this is that Jowan is a blood mage himself. I think we're going 4. I think, oh god, it's so, it's like, I don't, what would Amara do? I need one of those what would Jesus do bracelets, but WWAD. What would Amara do? This isn't even I know that he's not going to survive this. I could kill him now because he comes back later. I think we're gonna go 4. I can't leave you here alive.
Why can you not? Must he be destroyed simply for what he is?
No, for what he has done. This has nothing to do with you. I suppose not. Oh, jeez. Having a whole bloody to and fro with Morrigan. I'm so sorry, Morrigan! Why can you not? Must he be destroyed simply for what he is? Well, the difference is, Morrigan, is that you're a mage, but you're not a practicing blood mage. He is. But here's the thing. She's not doing it... Well, is she doing it for what he has done? I guess so, but, like, not in the, like, ethical way that she's meaning it right now. Not for what he is, but for what he has done. This has nothing to do with you. It's a bit rough. I suppose not. Morrigan, you're making this so much harder for me. This is me. You know, I was so confident in the last episode with all the choices I was making, but this just feels like it's really, like... it's serious now. No, I think, yeah, I should say no for what he has done. But it's more to do with the fact that, you know, he has unintentionally meant all, like... It has not just been simply go to Redcliffe and talk to Al Eamon and sort this out. There's been all of this other stuff which has made Amara have to do things that she would not usually do. Like, she could have just left Redcliffe to its fate. But she knows she needs Eamon's support. She needs everyone's support because she knows that the Blight is coming and it's bad. So, no, for what he has done.
Which is such a crime, I see. So be it.
I understand, and I accept it. Do what you have to.
No, forget it. Jeez, they really get you to have to make the choice 3 times. It's like shooting me in the chest 3 times. Jesus Christ. This is so hard. This is killing my identity as someone who likes to play like the superhero type player. Time to die already. I hereby execute you for your crimes. I can't kill you. No, forget it. Just stay here. Geez, Morrigan is so not happy about this. And does that impact the way she feels right now about the whole thing? I don't think that was a successful persuasion check. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I just feel like she was a lot more angry. Sorry, Jowan. Time to die already.
Very well.
Toodle-oodles. Oh! Jeez, I've never experienced this before. Jesus! Oh, we got a codex. And we can't loot him. That's fine. Alright, Morrigan, you're going to just have to accept how this is. Is that just a hole in the ground? Oh no, there's just a door. Oh, I guess it's a bed. Oh, okay, well, I feel like that, I mean, Jowan was always going to die. Let's just put it that way. I just expedited the process. Oh, pile of filth. Don't mind if I do. Oh, these guys get up, I'm pretty sure. A note. A rolled up note. We shall read that in reading time. Whoop! As I suspected.
Right.
Oh, I don't like that. Alright, let's go around here. Oh, no. Come on. I don't particularly want to have to deal with you like this, my guy. Oh, come on. Come on. Off with ye. Jeez Louise. Okay. Give. Pile of bones, please. Nice. I look forward to when I get to sell some stuff. Alright, to the main floor. Okay. Hey, Organon, you want to find something else for me? Just out of curiosity. Oh. I'll pet you so that you're happy. You didn't seem very happy just then, my guy. You're sitting attentively at me. I wonder what that means. Oh, there we go. Alright, you're happy now. That's good. Alright, good. You had no opinions of me killing the blood mage, did you, boy? Do you see anything interesting? Oh, slightly damaged cake. Oh, slightly damaged cake. Is it slightly eaten? Is it squashed? Is it a trap? Cake, excellent, good boy. Well, sick. I think that's probably for you, Stan, if it's a gift. Is it as a gift? Slightly damaged cake. Oh, found cake. Yeah, it would be. Sick. That's probably for you, Stan. Alright, let's go kick some butt. Oh,
why does the unnatural always smell so awful?
Yeah, good question, eh? I mean, they are dead.
Yes.
Come on. Nicely done. Alright. More in here. Oh, I didn't mean for us to come straight in here. This is the main room, isn't it? Oh, no, I don't think it is. It's something different. I'm getting confused. That is all me. Ooh, I've got a lot going on right now. These shades are whooping ass. Alright. You can chill out, my guy. Oh my goodness, then. I really need to build up your stats. Oh. Oh, what happened to you, my guy? You just disappeared! There's some strats. Ooh, a book, you say? History of the Chantry, Chapter 2. We're going to get some reading done this afternoon. Alrighty. There's some intense music. Okay, let's see here. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, my guys, let's chill out, shall we? That's alright, that's okay. We're doing okay.
It's your time to die.
It's your time to die. Nope, I disagree with what you just did to me. Thank you very much. I don't like it. Alright, well, I am currently unhappy about something. I can't remember what that effect is. Is it disorient? Oh, anyway. Ooh, the armory. Don't mind if I do. Weapon stand, I'll take that. Chest. I think I'm going to have a full inventory soon because I can't sell anything at the moment. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'll take those fire arrows. Ooh, let's go crazy! We'll go straight on with those fire arrows, I think. Yes, please. Let's watch me miss every shot. Because of that. Oh, that takes me further in. That's the room I was just in. Okay, alright. Anything in here? We're gonna play some chess. Any sparklies? No. Alright, what's behind door number 2? Oh, yeah, cool. A miss. That one. Come on. I believe we're all doing just fine. Except I can't aim at anyone. There we go. I was doing really well until I wasn't. Oh, Sten! Oh, I was not watching at all, my guy. I really need to up your tactics. Oh. Maybe you're probably the reason why it didn't work out so well. Okay, I think... time for this. You need to bugger off, my guy. Backstab, 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 backstab. Come on, come on. There we go. Who needs Sten?
So, you have won the battle. A close thing.
Ay, 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 my guy.
Ask another.
There you go. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, some corpse skull. Yummy. Okay. Well, I'm just going to quickly check some tactics so that Sten heals himself, because I don't want to be responsible for that, so give me a second. Okay, tactics have been sorted. Get myself back to my bows. Anything for me to loot? No, but we got guys over here. Oakley dokley.
Mindless creatures.
Oh, not dogs. I'll stand back. I believe in all of you.
Now we get our hands dirty.
I bear the scars of battle.
Jesus, Sten, I gave you a tactic and everything, and you still didn't do it.
Tear them apart.
Good gracious me, eh?
Going. Begin the onslaught. Going.
Okay, well, I disagree, dog. Hey, oh my gosh. Oh my good gracious. I disagree with that, sir. Oh, I detected a trap.
Not enough.
There. That's good. We're all fine. I believe in us. We've got it. Wow. I'm really showing my real good talents here in combat. AKA none at all. I was feeling pretty damn good about my abilities in fighting recently, and this has really come home to show me maybe not so much. Alrighty, before we progress through, I realised that I picked up a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to do some inventory management to make sure that we've all got the best stuff. So give me one moment. Alrighty, with that all being done, no major changes, but Sten has some new armor. It's now green, it's iridium, it looks pretty, he is bonita. So let's continue on and sort out this tripwire. And we're gonna go door by door. Hello!
And I'm off.
No. Yes. What he said. Oi! Enough of that. I'll take that. Ooh, in a cabinet. I'll take the health. Take the lifestone. Thank you. How you keep getting hit so much, my guy, I don't know. Sten. That doesn't seem like the final. I think I still have to go up a set of stairs. So, with that being said, get him.
Time to play.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, I, for some reason, sometimes can't target people, and it's real annoying. Oh, jeez. Hit him like a golf ball, my guy. Nearly said a golf club? No, you're swinging like a golf club. Hit him like a golf ball. Alright, what's in here? Oh, the main hole. Can't go in there yet. That just takes me to another section. Oakley dokley. Some crazy noises outside right now. Sure, it's nothing to worry about. Oh, go back. Alrighty, keep him at the door. Nice, nice. Not nice, not nice. Not nice. Stay back. Thank you, thank you. No, okay. We know what this means. We're going in! Daggers! There's bloody crazy music going on in here, and there's crazy sounds going on outside. You know how it is. Oh, I don't like that. Hey dog, wanna get its attention? Got him! Oh, dual wielding's actually really cool, but we are an archer. We're a rogue. We do everything. We are just the best Dalish elf that is out there. What can I say? Alright.
Yes.
Oh, no. I want to... Thank you. Goodness grief. Alright, what else is in here? Anything? Anything? No, and I don't want to go that way just yet. Is there anything out here? Anything more out here? A door. Oh, Jesus, there wasn't any red dots. I thought I was safe.
Too easy.
Okay. Getting the hang of it. Sten's not dying so much anymore. I'll take all the credit for putting him in some green clothes. New armor. Does all the tricks. Armoire. Lesser health poultice. That's exactly where I keep all my lesser health poultices. Is in my wardrobe. Oh! Hey, I killed your dad.
Please, don't hurt me.
Calm down. I'm not going to hurt you, stupid girl. Get out of my way. Stupid girl, get out of my way.
I'm sorry, don't hit me. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Valena the Smith's daughter. Do I have a something to tell you? I was hoping to ask you the same question. I've only seen these creatures so far myself. I have no time to chat. I reckon she would. Would she? No, I don't think. Would she ask the question? No, she doesn't care. I have no time to chat.
Then, should I stay here? Should I run away? Or what should I do?
There's a tunnel. Oh. There's a tunnel leading out in the dungeon.
But the monsters!
I've killed most of them. It's safe. This is your only chance. Flee or die. Then you should stay here. Oh. I'd say Amara's in a bit of a, like, kind of like, just... I'm actually, like, I didn't want to be in this conversation. Obviously, I selected the conversation, so I wanted the conversation. Amara didn't. She's kind of like, oh my god, just leave me alone. Yes, I've killed most of them. It's safe. Go.
I'll find my way. I can run fast, and I know the castle. Thank you.
Get out of here. Leave me alone. I've got something to loot in here. Don't I? Yeah. Wooden crate. Lesser injury kit. We love that. Quest updated. Yeah, well... Too bad, Smithy. I found her. And you're just going to have to accept that I... Well, you don't have to accept anything. You're dead. I was about to say I killed her. No, I killed him. She's going to have to accept that. To the cellar! To the salon! Oh.
What do you wish of me?
Nothing. You're in my way.
With
The vase has a mushroom in it. Pile of junk. Some leather gloves. The chest with some steel braces. Ooh, and another love letter. Ooh, we're getting some sneaky stuff. Alright, onto the courtyard. Where I think I'm going to struggle. You're all seeing how not great I am at combat. Open the gate! Open the gate! Help me! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's one of these guys. I'm not ready for the Revenant. Can I stun him? No. Oh my gosh. Everyone focus on this guy. Okay, there's archers up there. Sten's doing fine. Well, Sten needs to take a freaking health poultice. You can do that, sir. I've seen you do it with my own eyeballs. Well, maybe I haven't actually. Oh, he was going to. This is great. We did it though. Get the archers. Who needs Sten when you have Ser Perth? You know what I'm saying? It's that easy.
anyone got some blood to spare?
Sten. Whoa, where did you get
You want?
2 injuries?
I
My
cannot
guy.
do that.
How about you just stop dying? I really need to. I look forward to building you up to be hopefully a good character in my party, because I might not have much of a choice but to swap you out for someone like Shale, because Don't get me wrong, I love Alistair. Alistair's my boy, but not in this playthrough. Alistair is not Amara's boy, let me tell you. But maybe Shale. Let me get my rock buddy in. Oh, hey, you got something to piss on. Nice. That's what we like to see. Okay, Ser Perth, you did a great job with, like, your 2 people.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Yes, let's go to the hall together. No, I'd prefer to go alone. I want to look around elsewhere first. I need to leave the castle, actually. Ooh. Can I go to Lothering? I need to leave the castle, actually.
As you wish. We will hold the gate and watch for anyone attempting to leave. Let me know if the situation changes.
Oh. Oh. Oh! Do I go to Lothering? There's so much risk associated with going to Lothering. I've never, like, paused halfway through this, like, quest. I don't want... there's no way that Bann Teagan can die, because he's in the other games. Or unless he comes back like a ghost, like Liliana does. Fuck it, Ser Perth.
What is the situation? Shall we go to the hall with you, or shall we wait here?
Come with me. Let's go to the hall
Excellent.
together. Let's hold hands.
Let us go now, then, and see what awaits us there.
That's totally not what Amara would say, but let us hold hands nonetheless. Woo! Yes.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me.
It.
What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is an elf, Connor. You've seen elves before. We have them here in the castle.
Oh, I remember. I had their ears cut off and fed to the dogs. The dogs chewed for hours. Shall I send it to the kennels, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Please, I know how this must look. Don't hurt my son. He's not responsible for what he does.
So he is the evil force she spoke of. You've been protecting him this entire time. What did you do with Bann Teagan? I have no intention of hurting him. Well, it ain't gonna be 4. What did you do to Bann Teagan? You've been... 1. So he is the evil force you spoke of.
No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal.
Yep.
Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Can I make a deal with the demon?
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for?
Me? No reason. I think I'll just leave. I came to stop you. I was hoping to find Bann Teagan. I need to see Al Eamon. I came here to help if I could. 3. I need to see Al Eamon.
So you're a concerned well-wisher?
No.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think.
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now, she'll repay me.
Yeah. See ya. I was gonna say, am I having another music issue? No, there's the music. Alright. Oh, I think I just need to fight Bann Teagan. Hey! Whoa! 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 Teagan! Whoa! 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 Hang on. Teagan. This just ain't cricket. Bann Teagan! Piss off! Hello? Goodness me, I'm being bullied over here, guys.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Teagan. Oh, Teagan. Are you alright?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am.
Yeah.
Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I don't know about you, but I feel like Connor is partly responsible for this. Are you just having a bit of, blindness for your son? You knew about this all along. I'm not about to kill a child. Disclaimer, I said this before. The choices of Amara are different to me. I obviously would not do that myself. Making that super clear. Amara may kill a child. Not me. I see no way this can end happily. I think she'll just say you knew about this all along.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
You're an idiot. What are our options? Where is Connor now? Why did he run? Where is Al Eamon? So you had no idea the man you hired was an assassin. What are our options?
Connor is my nephew. But he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
No. What about the mage? He could know something of this demon. If he still lives, we could speak to him.
Oh, no, you can't. He's dead.
Can we do nothing else?
Killing the child is the quickest course, but to say there is nothing else possible would be a lie. We can confront the demon in the Fade, though not easily.
What do you mean? The demon is within Connor, is it not?
No, it lies in the Fade and controls the boy from there. We can follow that connection, however, and do battle with its true form.
So you can enter the Fade and kill the demon without hurting my boy?
Possible to? Yes. Able to? Perhaps not. Entering the Fade requires lyrium as well as numerous mages to perform the ritual.
Hint, hint.
Neither of which we have. I understand. Can we do nothing else?
Forget the ritual. We fight the demon here. I'm not sure the risk is worth it. There must be another way to enter the Fade. I need some time to consider it. The only other way to enter the Fade is blood magic, which that course of action would have been available to us if Jowan was still alive, but I don't think Amara would have chosen that action anyway. They obviously hint at the lyrium and heaps of mages because of the circle. But Amara's not going to move mountains for this, you know? And for her, she's probably not even thinking that. Hearing Morrigan say heaps of mages and heaps of lyrium probably does not for Amara to... Like, nobody has said anything about the circle. So, I'm leaning towards 1. And I know that means Connor dies. And again, the disclaimer is Amara makes her own choices. I make the choices that role play into Amara's decisions. It's role playing. I would go to the circle and save the boy, of course. But that's not what Amara would do. I'm not even sure she would say 2, which is I'm not sure the risk is worth it. Because she just wants Al Eamon in his army. She's like, oh my god, these humans are driving me insane. They're all just doing shit that doesn't help me. I'm gonna go, I need some time to consider. We're gonna bugger off to Lothering before that shuts out of me. See if I can get that Blackstone Irregulars quest done, if possible. And then we're going to go and kill the demon. I reckon she would go straight to it, but with that in mind, I need some time to consider.
Whatever you do, do it quickly. There's not much time before Connor does something else.
That's fine. Okay. Here's the thing. No, there's obviously baddies in that direction. I don't know. Yes, I thought so.
Which one first? Oh, right. And I'm off.
I don't know which one I'm actually aiming. Oh, down over there. Okay. Okay. This is a lot of suits of armor, eh?
Yes.
Ooh. Level up. We love to see it. I can't believe I keep having to heal you, my guy. Oh, well, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. Okay, alright. Okay, you want this? You get it. Come on. Oh, thank you, guys. I was wondering why there were so many people. Okay. I think I need to get some more skills in dual wielding so I can do a bit more than just stunning. Desk! Give me Alistair's mother's amulet, thank you, and I'll take that book. Thank you very much. That takes me to the second floor to face down Connor immediately. Oh yeah, Morrigan, let's level you up, shall we, while we're here? We're going to just smack up some willpower and magic. I reckon even those out. You've got herbalism. That's good to know. So I can get you to do all those things that I want you to do. Cool. Combat tactics. Or combat... No. Combat tactics. I like opening combat tactics. Thank you. What are we thinking about? Do we get Curse of Mortality? The caster curses a target with the inevitability of true death. While cursed, the target cannot heal or regenerate health and takes continuous spirit damage. Do we get Affliction, Hex? That's the contagious one. Weakness is what I've been getting. Bastards. Oh, I need more magic for sleep, and then I can really get them. We're going to grab Curse of Mortality, because as I said, the caster curses a target with the inevitability of death. Cannot heal or regenerate health. Let's do it. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's fight him.
One never expects creatures like those, really.
Oh, who are... The Chamberlain? What is wrong with you, my guy? Good gracious me, eh? Alright. Stan, I truly believe in you, my guy, but not enough to have actually let you do that with that health.
not.
Well done. Sorry, Chamberlain. Ooh, I'll take the vault key, thank you. Take all of these things. Nice. Nice. Right, what do we got in here? We have another book. Geography of Ferelden. A vanity with a helmet. A cabinet. Ooh. Ooh.
Naturally. Success.
Success. Oh, we've got more. Alright, I guess Alistair's going to become green too. Okay. So here's the thing. I am going to save right now and have a save slot of us here. I'm going to go to Lothering. I'm going to see if I can get this guy for the Blackstone Irregulars and come back and hope that the world does not end. And if I have to save scum, I'll do it. So, let's go. Alrighty. I'm not going to talk to you. We're going to...
Are you daft?
How the hell do I get out of here? How do I leave? Watch me get stopped. What do you want from me?
Never any shortage of
Oh
these
gosh, hello. Oh, traps.
So simple to
Yeah, we'll
now. Trap. So simple
Yep.
to see, really.
Please stop walking in the traps. Oh, yeah, well,
So simple.
sorry dude. I'm just here farming some XP, you know? Oh, we're not doing so well, are we? Oh my goodness gracious. I believe in us. Oh, heal! We can do it, I believe. Oh, it was probably your fault. Emissaries are my least favourite type of darkspawn. You healed yourself. Who needs warriors and all those things when... Oh, can I actually disarm the Glyph of Prowess? Oh, no. I was gonna say, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that was great for that XP with all those traps. That's all I was here for. XP farming, thank you. Alright, Elganon, time to level you up. We'll give you some constitution, strength and dexterity, my guy. Alright. So you currently have Growl. The Mabari growls so fearsomely that its opponent suffers a penalty to defense unless it passes a mental resistance check. Fortitude. The ordeals of the road have increased the Mabari's tolerance for the elements. It gains bonuses to fire resistance, cold resistance, and electricity resistance. Charge. The Mabari charges at its enemies, dealing normal damage if the attack hits, and knocking the opponent down unless it passes a physical resistance check. And Dread Howl. The Mabari lets out a loud howl, stunning the most nearby enemies. We can get you combat training, which the Mabari has undergone rigorous combat training, giving it bonuses to critical chance, attack, and armor. Or Shred. The dog lunges at an opponent and tears at it with powerful jaws. If the attack hits, it is an automatic critical hit. If the target can bleed, it takes an additional damage for a short time. We can also give you some warrior stuff, so precise striking or powerful. Through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armor. Well, that doesn't... Greater health is great, but the fatigue penalty stuff does not, unless the paint is heavy, I guess. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well as an increased chance to score critical hits for as long as the mode is activated. I think we're going to go Shred. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Sick. Right, let's get out of here. We've got to get to Lothering. Let's go. I got a guy to talk to. I can't believe I can come back. I can't wait for Ferelden to... Well, not Ferelden. Redcliffe to not exist. We'll check in here. Helpful refugee.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
Oh. Thank you.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
I have never spoken to this guy before. Well, thanks for the props, dude. What the hell?
So, what...
Alright, sorry gossips. I'm on a mission to find Pater. Dialogue. Banter bridge, anyone?
Why are you here?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Obviously you are no priestess, but shouldn't you be running a shop or a farm somewhere rather than fighting?
You think to tell me my place, Kunari? You are very brave.
It is not done.
But it is done. Do not be such a blind fool.
I speak the truth. It is not I who is blind.
Look around you, then. You see women throughout this land, fighters and mages both.
That has yet to be proven.
Which, that they fight, or that they are female?
Either.
So I am not truly a woman to you, hmm? 'Tis good to know.
Yo, you are gonna get smacked silly. What the hell is this guy? I am assuming this dude would be in the chantry, because otherwise, like, I would have a little arrow over any of these guys' heads. Where are you, sir? Where? Well, I guess you're not in here. Oh, there you are! Excuse me, sir.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Sounded like Cullen. See you later, Cullen. Sick. Alright, now let's see if turmoil has hit Redcliffe because I left.
So, have you changed your mind, Stan? I dream about you and I, if you must know.
You would, even if I were interested in a small thing like you. The Kunari Act is unpleasant.
Unpleasant? Unpleasant how? Now I really am interested.
Deadly.
And what if I didn't mind? I enjoy a little animation.
You'd be less animated afterward.
It sounds as if I am arousing your passions already, my dear Stan.
Pashera, why do you pester me?
Because 'tis amusing, that is why.
Oh my goodness gracious, I hope I don't have to cut out all of this and save scum for this bloody thing. I hope Redcliffe is still alive and the world hasn't ended. For goodness sake. Let me get back to Redcliffe! Oh, it's you. I literally... What do you want?
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Teagan can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Let's see this discount. Oh, what's going on in Orzammar, my guy?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Okay, let's see the discount. Alright, do you have anything worth my time? Ceremonial armored boots. Ooh la la. Apprentice's amulet. The copper pendant on this chain once bore the emblem of the circle, but generations of worrying hands have rubbed the design completely away. The smooth metal is oddly comforting to hold. Temperament. A simple pendant with a bold, almost ungainly inscription, very heavy and reminiscent of the rugged peoples of the Enderfells in the northwest. And the belt, which gives one strength. The length of this is decorated with embossed images of wolves. The buckle is almost iridescent, silvery metal fashioned in a pattern like swirling mist. Interesting. I'm tempted to get that just to give it to Sten, because I don't know if Sten has... No, he doesn't have. And neither do you. Oh, my goodness gracious. You have nothing as well. I might get the apprentice's amulet for Sten for that art. That's probably... I'll buy that and I'll buy that. I'll buy your health poultices because I've got some money. Well, Tome of Skill and Sundry, this gives me something, right? Yeah, a sprawling work of early Ferelden that attempts to unify many disciplines under one theory of mental capacity. Long censored by the Chantry, the book grants a greater capacity for general skills. Yeah, I'll get that, thank you. I'm good. Oh, yeah. God, they take up so much space. The next time I go to camp, I just need to give people gifts. And then they're all gonna love me. We'll get the shoes. Yeah, we'll just get all of them, whatever. Just take up all my stuff. Whatever. There you go. I've already sold all my stuff. Onward back to Redcliffe Castle and hope the world hasn't ended. Fingers crossed that this hasn't changed everything and I don't have to save scum. Hello! Are we all still alive and happy? Yeah, sick. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright.
I see you have returned. Connor is upstairs and remains quiet for the moment. Have you made a decision?
I have. We're gonna fight the demon because I don't want to go to the circle because that's not what Amara would do. She's not here to move mountains. Forget the ritual. We fight the demon here.
Please, don't. It isn't his fault. He just tried to help his father. Why must he pay with his life?
Do not make this any harder than it is, Isolde. She has made her decision.
Who says she gets to decide? I'm Connor's mother. I'm the Arlessa.
This is what must be done.
No! No! I won't let you do this. It isn't right. It isn't right.
It must be done. The cancer must be cut out.
Go and do this quickly. We must save Eamon and restore the castle. I will make Isolde understand.
Thank you, Bann. Isolde's lose it. Can I talk to her right now?
Murderer. You would murder an innocent boy who has done nothing to you. Get out of my sight.
I was just leaving anyway. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to have to kill her too. My god, let's just... The whole family, let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, alright. Look, as I said, I don't think Amara's going to move mountains for this. Hey, you're going to help me?
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and magic. It is unnatural.
Yeah, it most certainly is. You know what? Maybe Amara respects you, Ser Perth. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. We ready to rock and roll? Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. What is that? Is it just stone? Whatever it is, it looks cool. Alright. First door to open. What have we got? A vanity? We'll take that. And a bookshelf. Ooh! The Guerins of Ferelden, a history. Oh, don't mind if I do. It's not a... Oh! Oh gosh, they had to make this difficult, didn't they? Oh, there's one behind me too. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I didn't mean to go for that guy, but you know how it is. You know how it be. What about the guy in front of me? Huh? Shooting you right in the mouth, my guy. Catch these arrows in your mouth. Just like that. Nice. Okay, onwards. You might see some weird ticks. I am saving quite a lot because I don't want to have to do all of this over and over again if I do so happen to die. Which I have yet not done. Or have I? I think I've nearly... Have I? Yes, I would... Sorry, yes I have. I have died at least once. Because I found out about injuries that way. What can you do? Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, hello. The main thing is that I haven't died this episode, unlike Stan and my dog, which I think I actually need to give my dog a injury kit. So it goes. Elganon, I'm sure you're doing just fine. You are named after the, like, main dude. And therefore you should act like the well, they don't act like the dude. the all-powerful piece.
Try that again.
Stan, I believe in you. Morrigan, you are just OP with all the magic that you've got, let me tell you. Except for the fact that you're bleeding at the moment. But still, doing pretty well. Oh, the vault. Oh, I've got the key! That's right, let me in! Oh my gosh, more stuff. Oh, the foxes something? I'll read all about that in a second. Give. Getting some crossbows. Ooh, and some art. My goodness gracious. Alright, what was the fox's bow? Ooh, yes. This bow once belonged to the Black Fox, a dashing rogue whose exploits have inspired many legends. That's the guy from that codex that we read a few episodes ago, because he's in Arlathan Forest. Yeah, we'll take your... Oh, it's a short bow. Oh. Ooh. Everything about you is good except for your range. Is it worth it? Chance to avoid missile attacks? Oh yeah, stuff it. We'll put on a short bow for a little bit and see how we go. Because I think I need strength for the crossbows, yeah, and they're really good. I might need to start thinking about getting some strength into Amara, make her strong. Okay. What I was saying before, if it wasn't clear, is sometimes you'll see like a weird stutter or something. I'm saving a lot because I don't want to go back and have to try and do all of the stuff over and over again. And I don't particularly think you would enjoy seeing me save every 2 seconds. So instead you just have to watch it stutter from time to time. Alright. Hello! Alright, let's go. With my new bow. And how cool it is. I'm already missing with it. Nice. It's just like that. Nicely done, Stan. I am proud of you. Let me just... Ooh. Getting some cool stuff. Anything? Another chest to open. A dagger. Jeez, more stuff to... Ooh, a book! Journal of the Tranquil. Ooh, Journal of the Tranquil. Interesting. Alright, let's level you up, Sten. Oh my god. Injuries. Injuries! Okay. We're going to give you some more constitution, because you need it. And some strength. And we're going to give you more combat tactics. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Alright, I think we're gonna get stunning blows. Yes. Okay, alright. Now with all of that said and done, that was a lot of fiddling around. Onwards to find this child to end this. There's the boy. Oh, autosave. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Hi, Connor. Oh, can I go around you? Hang on, Connor. I'm gonna check out this book. Aveline! Knight of Olay. Can I walk past you?
No! Don't go near him! She'll get angry. She'll get...
Oh. Right. Sorry, I didn't even think about talking to you first. I wanted to... I was looting and getting codexes. Alright. Hey there, Desire Demon. Let's go.
Going.
Oh. Yep, that'll do it. Alright.
Yes.
Hey, Sten. When you can you just do that, please? Oh.
Right.
Okay. Alright, okay. I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should have spoken to Connor, but hey, you know what? We were looting. We were trying to get books. I totally forgot that. Probably. Oh, geez, hello. What I did was not the right thing to do.
Yes. Behind you.
Behind you?
Nice try. Yes. Right. Where do I go?
Okay. Well, Sten, we tried, I guess.
I see. I'm on. Yes.
You want to drink some mana? I mean, drink some mana? Drink some lyrium?
Oh, right. Why are you running?
Why are you... Oh, Alyssa! Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't it be good if we had Sten right now? I guess maybe. I don't know.
And I'm on.
Oh, hey, you know what?
I can taste your fear, mortal!
Good. Because it's real. Where is she? Oh, thank Christ. Hey, you.
Yes.
Come on. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get the Desire Demon. We can do it. I believe. I believe. I believe. Elganon. Save yourself. Oh. There we go. And then Connor was no more. See you later.
Stop! Don't hurt him!
Oh, why would I shake my head?
Have mercy on him. He's just a boy. He doesn't deserve this.
Amara is just like, mate. You know, you would rather the demon keep your family hostage. Do you have another solution? Get out of the way before he recovers. I think she would say get out of the way before he recovers. Because she's just trying to get this started. Oh my gosh.
There must be another option. The circle must know some spell, or we could bring him to the cathedral and dinner him. They could exorcise him. Make her help me. There must be some other way. Don't kill my baby. I'm begging you.
What about your husband? What if our Lehman dies? We may not have time for another solution. Move aside. We must destroy the demon. Very well, we'll use another option. Well, it's not going to be 4. I don't think she'd ask that question, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think she'd try and make her see reason. She's just looking at it going, there's a demon! You are holding a demon right now! We may not have time for another solution. Move aside. Yeah, she would say 3. Move aside. We must destroy the demon.
No. It doesn't have to be this way. I know what's at stake, but you can't tell me it's worth his life. You're a woman. What if this was your son? Tell me you wouldn't move the mountains to save him.
Knock her out! Oh my god, you hear a woman, what if this was your son? Oh, don't make her. She just looks like, come on. Low blow. Don't make this harder than it is. You're right, I can't do this. No, she's got to knock her out and kill Connor. This ends now. This needs to end now.
No. Please, What have you done?
Isn't it obvious? I did what I had to do. I'm so sorry. He left me no choice. That response is just rubbing salt in the wound. Oh, jeez. That was one hell of a punch. My gosh. I did what I had to do.
It was just a boy.
Hey, this is partially your fault, Isolde.
I tried so hard to save him. And what am I left with? Nothing. I wonder just how long Eamon will survive. now that the demon cannot sustain him? Will I lose my whole family, do you think? Enough. I wish to mourn my son now. Give me that at least.
Oh boy. Hey, Ser Perth. Maybe it was Ser Perth all along that changed Amara's point of view of humans. Hey. Oh my gosh, there were so many. Where's Lloyd? I need to know which one's Lloyd.
So it is over. Connor is dead, and the demon gone with him. With its creatures vanquished, the castle is back under our control. I thought I'd never see my brother again.
My son, your nephew, is dead. Do not forget that in your great relief, Teagan.
How could I, my lady? Eamon has much to mourn if he recuperates. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
I will seek out this urn. Isn't there some other way to heal him? What about magic? The urn is a legend. It might never be found. And I suppose you want me to help search for it. I reckon she'd say 4. Very much like, and I suppose you want me to help search for it. God damn it.
If your business leads you elsewhere, I cannot hold you here. But I hope you want to restore Eamon as much as I.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
I will see if I can find this relic, and what do I get for seeking out this urn? I have the Darkspawn to contend with. What will you do in the meantime? I have the Darkspawn to contend with.
Ah, you're a Grey Warden. It makes sense you'd seek Eamon's help with the Civil War. You need both his army and his presence. Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him.
I completely forgot I hadn't told anyone that. It's like, oh, the cat's out of the bag. And what do I get for seeking out this urn? What will you be doing in the meantime? What will you be doing in the meantime?
I must organize Eamon's knights as they return, draft new soldiers, and prepare the army to fight. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a state where it can be of some use in the coming war. Truly, what other choice do I have?
I'll just say it again. I will see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wish to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
How did Liliana find out? Oh, no, not Liliana. She wasn't even here. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. Well, with that being said and done, I'm going to pick up these books for the sake of reading time. History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. Cool. And the First Blight, Chapter 2. Nice. Alright. And with that, I'm going to have... Oh, no. Before we do anything else, what the hell is this? Give. Awesome chain now. Nice. You got a servant over there. Okay, alright. We'll go back in here. Alright. This is where we're going to finish up today. In front of the fire in Old Eamon's bedroom, looking upon him, having a good old slumber. And now it's on to reading time. This was a bit more of a longer episode. I can't believe I was able to go back to Lothering. It seems a bit weird to go off course like that in this playthrough, but I'm happy that maybe because of that I won't have any leftover fetch quests just sitting in my quest log for that time. So pretty happy about that. Actually, before we get into reading time, let me level up, because that's a good idea on my end. We're going to push some stuff into cunning and throw on some dexterity. Alrighty, what was I was thinking, I want to get the wolf. I was going to get some dual weapons stuff. But I want the wolf. I'm going to get the wolf. I got to be a ranger. I need to summon my wolf. Yes, absolutely. With that in mind, is that going to be on my bar? It is! Hell yeah.
Don't think so.
Oh, it's a power? What does a wolf look like? Oh yeah! Look, amaga. Alright, and that's how we get into reading time with my buddy. I got 2 dogs. I got Elganon and I got this guy. That is so cool. I love that so much. That is sick. Can I change to the wolf? No. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. What can you do? Anyway, now we go into reading time with our new wolf friend. That is very exciting. So let's move into it. We've picked up a few codexes. It's been a bit, as I said, a bit more of a longer episode because I've been trying to, go to Lothering and all that kind of stuff. I didn't think that I could. Now I can probably finish those fetch quests quite happily, quite nicely, which would be good. Just out of completionistness from me. I know there are other things that I've probably missed along the way, but it's those little things that get me a little bit. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this codex and do some reading. Oh, we've got some more stuff as well. Oh, yeah, I can go to a chanter with that. That's cool. Redcliffe lost in the castle. Make sure Valena made it back to the village. Oh, yeah. Check in to make sure she got there in time. That will be an interesting conversation for next episode. The Urn of Sacred Ashes. Find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Medicines and magic have failed to cure Arl Eamon, who slips closer to death each day. You've been told that the Urn of Sacred Ashes, containing the ashes of the Maker's Prophet and Draste, has legendary healing powers. Lady Isolde sent her knights out in search of the urn, but so far they have returned empty-handed. If Arl Eamon is to have any hope of recovering, and Draste's ashes must be found, locate the Chantry Scholar, Brother Genetivi in Denerim. He is the only man in Ferelden who is actively researching the urn and will have important knowledge to share with you. Sick. Cool. The Blight. The Isle of Redcliffe. Pretty much all done, except for the fact that he's still sleeping. And this is still... I don't want that to be active anymore. Just pop it as this one for now. I hate that that's not going away, but anyway. Oops. Oh, there we go. Thank God. All right. Codex. Yes, we've got a lot. We did also pick up a lot of notes along the way, which I didn't read along the way, but that's fine. Let's get into it. Creatures. We have the Desire Demon. In all my studies, I must say that the most intriguing was my interview with the Desire Demon. That the creature was willing to speak with me was a sign that this was no mere monster, mindlessly driven by its nature, but rather a rational being as interested in me as I was in it. It took the form that I would call female. It took a form that I would call female, though I had no doubt that it could appear otherwise. I wondered if it appeared as it did because I wanted it to, or because I expected it to. She... and indeed I could only think of her as such now, smiled warmly at me and laughed, a musical sound that seemed to thrill my old heart. So frightened was I of this creature's legendary abilities to twist the hearts of men, and so relieved was I when I looked across the table into her dark eyes. This was a fearsome creature of the Fade, but as I spoke with her, I slowly came to realize that this demon was merely as misunderstood as we mages are ourselves. That guy's going to get possessed. Hang on. From the journal of former senior enchanter Malleus, once of the Circle of Ravane, declared apostate in 920 Dragon. I wonder why. Of all the threats from beyond the veil, few are more insidious and deceptively deadly than the desire demon. In folklore, such demons are characterized as peddlers of lust, luring their prey into a sexual encounter only to be slain at the culmination, kind of like a spider. A spider? Praying mantis? You know, bugs. While a desire demon can indeed deal in pleasure, in truth they deal with any manner of desire that humans can possess, wealth, power, and beauty, to name a few. Far more intelligent than the bestial hunger and rage demons, and more ambitious than the demons of sloth, these dark spirits are among the most skilled at tempting mages into possession. Many who serve the whims of a desire demon will never realize it. They are manipulated by illusions and deceit, if not outright mind control, although these demons are reluctant to resort to such crude measures. Instead, they seem to take great pleasure in corruption. The greater the deceit, the greater their victory. Only demons of pride move more fearsome opponents when roused. Their abilities to affect the mind allow them to assume disguises and even alter the environment to their purposes, not to mention the great strength and speed they possess if they should have to resort to more physical means. Most often a desire demon will attempt to bargain its way to freedom, if overpowered. Many stories exist that depict mages defeating desire demons to the point where a wish can be wrested from them. It should be noted that in such stories the demon almost always gets the upper hand, even when the mage thinks his wish has been granted. I don't know, so where it says only demons of pride prove more fearsome opponents when aroused, their abilities to affect the mind allow them to assume disguises and even alter the environment to their purposes, not to mention the great strength and speed they possess if they should have to resort to more physical means. Is that in relation to the pride demon that they're talking there, or the desire demon that they're talking there? I feel like, because after it says most often the desire demon will attempt to bargain its way to freedom. So, because as I mentioned before a couple episodes ago when we had the mind-blowing realization of the demonic possessions codex entry, that it's really interesting to read anything about pride demons, because we know that Solus is a spirit of pride, or probably was a spirit of wisdom and is very much probably a spirit of pride. So it is interesting to see, their abilities to affect the mind, allow them to assume disguises and even alter the environment to their purposes. Not to mention the great strength and speed they possess if they should have to resort to more physical means. If that's got anything to do with the pride demons, you just start thinking of Solus and his fey dreaming and I don't know. It's got me thinking. It's always interesting. I always want to know more about these pride demons. I hope we unlock a codex for them sooner rather than later. We need to go find ourselves a pride demon. Alright. Rage demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. And Revenant, an entire unit of men, all slain by one creature. I didn't believe it at first, your perfection, but it appears that this is so. We have a survivor, and while at first I thought his rantings pure exaggeration, it appears to be no simple skeleton. The descriptions of the creature's abilities were eerily similar to those our brothers at Marnis Pell encountered almost a century ago. Men pulled through the air to skewer themselves on the creature's blade, and attack so quick that it was able to assault multiple opponents at once. Know your perfection, what we have here is indeed a revenant and nothing less. From a letter to Divine Amara... Amara? Whoa! Anyway, Divine Amara the Third, 571 Exalted. Hey, Amara, you've got a divine named after you. Or she wouldn't have been named after a divine, but anyway. A revenant is a corpse possessed by a demon of pride or of desire, making it amongst the most powerful possessed opponents that one can face. Many possess spells, but most are armed and prefer the use of their martial talents. They are weak against physical attacks but regenerate quickly, and commonly use telekinesis to pull opponents into melee range should they try to flee. Revenants also have the ability to strike multiple opponents surrounding them. Stay at range if possible and strike quickly. That is the only way to take such a creature down. Are you saying my archer is the best tool against revenants? Hey, I'll take it. Right, is that all in creatures? Yes, easy. Alright. Magic and religion. Apostates. It is not uncommon it's not uncommon for the neophyte to mistake apostates and maleficarum as one and the same. Indeed, the chantry has gone to great lengths over the centuries to establish that this is so. The truth, however, is that while an apostate is often a malefica, he need not be so. A malefica is a mage who employs forbidden knowledge such as blood magic and the summoning of demons, whereas an apostate is merely any mage who does not fall under the auspices of the circle of magi, and therefore the chantry. They are hunted by the Templars, and quite often they will turn to forbidden knowledge in order to survive, but it would be a lie to say that all apostates begin that way. Historically, apostates become such in one of two ways. They are either mages who have escaped from the circle, or mages who were never part of it to begin with. This latter category includes what we tend to refer to as hedge mages, those with magical ability out in the hinterlands who follow a different magical tradition than our own. Some of these hedge mages are not even aware of their nature. Undeveloped, their abilities can express themselves in a variety of ways which the hedge mage might attribute to faith or will, or to another being entirely, depending on his nature. Some of these traditions are passed down from generation to generation, as with the so-called witches of the chastened wilders or the shamans of the Avar barbarians. No matter how a mage has become apostate, the chantry treats them alike. Templars begin a systematic hunt to bring the apostate to justice. In almost all cases, justice is execution. If there is some overriding reason the mage should live, the rite of tranquility is employed instead. Whether we of the circle of magi believe the system fair is irrelevant, it is what it is. From Patterns Within Form by Holden, 1st Enchanter of Starkhaven, 880 Blessed. There was something in here that tickled my little brain. The only thing that tickled my brain was in reference to the hinterlands. I was just thinking, oh god, there is so much there. Of course there'd be hedge mages too. The busiest map ever. Alright, anything else in magic and religion? There was something, this would be where the... Have we read about the Fade before? I don't know. I don't think we have read about the Fade before. So, I'm going to read it. Apologies if this is the second time you've heard me read it. Alright. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavour. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of dozen demon lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like their reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals, and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. From Tranquility and the Role of the Fade in Human Culture by 1st Enchanter, Josephus. As I was reading that, I feel like I have read it before, but I think this is... I know I've read that one. Oh, here we go. We haven't read about blood magic, But we also, there was something we picked up about tranquility, so I imagine we'll have that in here too. So, blood magic, the forbidden school. Foul and corrupt are you, who have taken my gift and turned it against my children. Transfigurations, 1810. The ancient Tevinters did not originally consider blood magic a school of its own. Rather, they saw it as a means to achieve greater power in any school of magic. The name, of course, refers to the fact that magic of this type uses life, specifically in the form of blood instead of mana. It was common practice at one time for a magister to keep a number of slaves on hand so that, should he undertake the working of a spell that was physically beyond his abilities, he could use the blood of his slaves to bolster the casting. Over time, however, the Imperium discovered types of spells that could only be worked by blood. Although lyrium will allow a mage to send his conscious mind into the Fade, blood would allow him to find the sleeping minds of others, view their dreams, and even influence or dominate their thoughts. Just as treacherous, blood magic allows the veil to be opened completely so that demons may physically pass through it into our world. The rise of the Chant of Light and the subsequent fall of the Old Imperium has led to blood magic being all but stamped out, as it should be, for it poses nearly as great a danger to those who would practice it as to the world at large. From the Four Schools, a treatise by First Enchanter Josephus. It's interesting to hear about how lyrium will allow a mage to send his conscious mind into the Fae, but blood magic would allow him to find the sleeping mind of others, view their dreams, and even influence or dominate their thoughts. It makes me think of Solus during the Veilguard and how he is literally practicing blood magic to influence what you are doing or to be in your mind as that character, which is interesting. The Tranquil! Here we go. This is what I was thinking of. All right. The Tranquil are the least understood but most visible members of the Circle. Every city of respectable size boasts a Circle of Magi shop, and every one of these shops is run by a Tranquil proprietor. The name is a misnomer, for they are not tranquil at all. I'm sure I've said that word wrong, by the way. Rather, they are like inanimate objects that speak. If a table wished to sell you an enchanted penknife, it could pass as one of these people. Their eyes are expressionless, I should say, there's no T in that. Their voice is monotone. Incomparable craftsmen they might be, but they are hardly the sort of mages to put ordinary folk at ease. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. I'm really excited for when we pick up the Codex in Inquisition about the Tranquil... Well, I shouldn't say excited, it's actually really foreboding. The Codex entry in the Inquisition, when you learn about the skulls that show you where those crystals are, and the fact that they're tranquil skulls, it's a bit crazy. Oop! Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Geez, we've got a lot to go through. This is going to be a long episode, so I hope you're enjoying the length of this. My goodness. Only one person witnessed Mafarath's... No, I've read this. No, I have read about the Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Alright, okay. I was going to say, I was looking at that going, I have read so much about Aegis and Mafarath. I'm pretty sure I've read that. If I haven't, and I'm getting confused between something else, let me know, and I will go back. Culture and History. I think I got chapter 2 first. Ay, this codex and how it is. This is the thing I don't like about this game, is that it is not easy to know which codexes you've read or haven't read. But anyway, I think we already had chapter 2, so we'll go into chapter 1. So Ferelden, as we think of it now, did not exist before the Exalted Age. Instead, the valley was divided up into dozens of old Alamari clans. They warred constantly with one another over land, honour, the allegiance of the freeholders, and on one notable occasion, the name given to a favourite Mabari. That's a codex entry. There's a song about that, I'm pretty sure, in Dragon Age Inquisition. Not one of the bard songs, but there's a song that you can pick up as a codex entry, I should say, about someone's favourite Mabari. And then, in the 33rd year of the Exalted Age, Calenhad Thayrin became Tern of Denerim, and everything changed. Most of what we know about the founding of our nation comes from old songs that the bards passed down through the ages. The songs are filled with wild exaggerations and outright lies, but this hardly differs from the scholarly papers of some of my contemporaries. There is no agreement among poets or scholars on how he did it, but Callan had gained the support of the Circle of Magi, and they crafted for him a suit of silvery white armour that by all accounts repelled both arrow and blade. Callan had led his army across the valley and captured Redcliffe, one of only 3 men who ever successfully laid siege to the fortress, and presented himself to the bands of the Landsmeet as their king. The poets tell us that every lord knelt before Callan had, without question. The fact that he attended the Landsmeet surrounded by ash warriors and loyal mages of the Circle is generally omitted from the ballads, however. From Calenhad came the line of the Theron kings and queens who reigned uninterrupted until the 44th year of the Blessed Age, when the Orlesian invasion came. The rightful king was forced to flee Denerim, and for 70 years a puppet sat upon the throne. And then I think I read... Yes, I have read this. Yes. So we did get chapter 2. I reckon I was like, spoiler alert. Okay, yep. Alright, Geography of Ferelden. I know this one's new. Alright, the Kingdom of Ferelden is the southernmost civilized nation in Thedas, although some scholars dispute that claim to civilization. It is perhaps the most physically isolated of all the kingdoms of Thedas. To the east is the Amaranthine Ocean, to the north the Waking Sea, and to the south the Kukari Wilds, which in the summer months are a vast peat bog, and in the winter become a treacherous labyrinth of iced-over waterways. The Frostback Mountains guard the western border, and only a narrow plain between the mountains and the sea allows travel between Ferelden and Orlais. Most of the land in the central portion of the kingdom, called the Benorn, is open plains. These are crossed by the remnants of an ancient Tevinter highway that once connected Valroyo with Ostagar. On the edge of the Kukari Wilds, the western part of Ferelden is dominated by Lake Calenhad, a huge caldera filled by the runoff of glaciers from nearby mountains. Lake Calenhad is home to the famed fortress of Redcliffe, as well as the Circle Tower, which houses the Ferelden's Circle of Magi. In the east is the vast Brazilian forest, which the superstitious locals profess to be haunted, and from which rises the Dragon's Peak, a solitary mountain that guards the capital of Denerim. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Oops! We've read Lake Calenhad, we've read that, the Orlesian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Valroyo, and I mean this literally. Once, the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and baronesses and baronets and sir barons and a horde of others, each with its own origins and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumours, and scandal is the chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn, as a result of the grand game, than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Dracon, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure, in Orlais. In Valroyo, the statue of Dracon stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Dracon determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own and Lord and Lady. I am told, with some twittering amusement, that this action did not end the grand game as Dracon had intended. Now the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the exalted patron of Tassus Clay, or uncle to the champion of Trems. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doorman at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. Makes me think of Inquisition and the Masquerade. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at the least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks, and the cosmetics. I've not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever, but that is another story. From Beyond the Frostbacks by Bann Teagan of Westhill, 920 Dragon. I love the concept of the Elysian Empire. I think it's really cool how it is set up and how different it is to Ferelden. One of my favourite books in the Dragon Age series is The Masked Empire. Just the concept of this grand game, of the politics involved, and everything else like that, and just the touch of the mask situation too. I think it's really neat. I think it's just neat. I like it. Nothing else, it seems, in that. All right, characters. Connor. Oh, rest in peace. All right. I feel like I'm sleeping, but I guess I'm not. While most of the bands and Isles of Ferelden cart their children with them to the Landsmeet in the interest of eventually marrying them off, Connor has spent his entire life at Redcliffe, and it's hardly surprising. The child possessed the gift of magic. By law, he should have been taken to the Circle of Magi at the first... Oh, I moved and I can't find it. At the first sign, abdicating his claim to Redcliffe. Instead, the boy was kept out of public view and his magic hushed up, with disastrous results. Yeah. All mages are beacons that attract the attention of Fade spirits. Because of this, they are trained and tested by the Circle to ensure that they can withstand attacks from malevolent Fade creatures that seek entry into the waking world. Untrained Connor drew the attention of a powerful demon that tore the veil asunder. To stop the demon's rampage, Connor was slain. R.I.P. my dude. Oh, there's more. Who else is here? You're not updated. Are you updated then? Ah, yeah. When our only son began to show signs of possessing magic, Isolde tried to cover it up, knowing that he would be taken from her by the Circle if found out. She hired an apostate mage to tutor him in secret, little knowing that her tutor was being paid to poison her husband. Aemon fell ill, and Connor, desperate, tried to use magic to save his father, magic that attracted the attention of a demon. Unable to stop the demon, Connor was slain by Amara. R.I.P. Yours... no. Morrigan, Stan, Bann... Nope, still nothing. Okay, that's it. Cool. Alright, we're just being reminded over and over again that we finished Connor, and that was that. Alright. Aveline, Knight of Orlais. Aveline was born to an Elysian farmer near the city of Halam-Sharal in the early half of the Storm Age. She was a large and ugly baby. Jeez, and her father had hoped for a boy. Not wanting another mouth to feed, the farmer left Aveline in the woods to die from exposure. But a travelling band of Dalish elves came upon the crying child. The elves took her into their clan and raised her as their own. They taught her archery, dueling, and survival skills. When she came to age, she was larger and stronger than most women, let alone elven women. Her adoptive parents knew that she was a fine warrior, so they encouraged her to enter a human tournament in nearby Montsamart. But women were not permitted to join the knighthood in Orlais, nor to compete in a tournament, so Aveline joined the tournament as a man. Her clan forged a suit of armour with a full helm and gave her an ironbark sword of the finest quality. Aveline entered the competition claiming to be a knight of Antiva. She refused to doff her helmet, even during the archery competition, and sure enough, Aveline bested many other knights until, in the grand melee, she came upon Kaleva, a knight who served the Emperor and was considered the finest in the land. Kaleva was determined not to be beaten, and struck swiftly and strongly. As Aveline matched each of his blows, Kaleva grew ever more frustrated. Finally, in desperation, he tripped Aveline and threw her to the ground. The blow knocked her helm from her head, and Kaleva was shamed. He called to have the competition declared invalid, but the crowd booed and jeered. In anger, Kaleva turned and slew Aveline as she lay helpless. What a nice guy. The son of the Emperor, Prince Freyan, was also present at the tourney. He too had been beaten by Aveline, but he recognised her skill and bravery and was saddened by the injustice of her death. Upon rising to the Emperor's seat in 744 Storm, Freyan abolished the law that disallowed women from joining the Orlesian knighthood and posthumously knighted Aveline. Although women in the Orlesian knighthood are still a rarity today, all those who do become knights revere Sir Aveline as their patron. Aveline, Knight of Orlais, by Lord Francois Mainy, 8-4 blessed. Good old Aveline. I really like her character in Dragon Age 2. Alright, the history of the Chantry, Chapter 2. When the prophet Andraste and her husband Mafarath arrived at the head of their barbarian horde, southern Tevinter was thrown into chaos. The Imperium had defended against invasions in the past, but now they stood without the protection of their gods, and their army in tatters and their country devastated by the blight. Many felt that the timing of the invasion was yet another of the Maker's miracles in Andraste's campaign to spread his divine word. Andraste was more than simply the wife of a warlord, however. She was also the betrothed of the Maker. Enraptured by the melodic sound of her voice as she sang to the heavens for guidance, the Maker himself appeared to Andraste and proposed that she come with him, leaving behind the flawed world of humanity. In her wisdom, Andraste pleaded with the Maker to return to his people and create paradise in the world of men. The Maker agreed, but only if all of that world would turn away from the worship of false gods and accept the Maker's divine commandments. Armed with the knowledge of the one true God, Andraste began the exalted march into the weakened Imperium. One of the Maker's commandments that magic should serve man rather than rule over him was as honey to the souls of the downtrodden of Tevinter who lived under the thumbs of the Magisters. Word of Andraste's exalted march, of her miracles and military successes, spread far and wide. Those in the Imperium who felt the old gods had abandoned them eagerly listened to the words of the Maker. Those throngs of restless citizens that destroyed temples now did so in the name of the Maker and his prophet, Andraste. As Mafarath's armies conquered the lands of southern Tevinter, so did Andraste's words conquer hearts. It is said that the Maker smiled on the world at the Battle of Valerian Fields, in which the forces of Mafarath challenged and defeated the greatest army Tevinter could muster. The southern reaches of the mighty Imperium now lay at the mercy of barbarians. Faith in the Maker, bolstered by such miracles, threatened to shake the foundations of the Imperium apart. Of course, the human heart is more powerful than the greatest weapon, and when wounded it is capable of the blackest deeds. From the Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. I find this really interesting because of, I think I've mentioned before, the theory that Andraste is another person similar to Flemeth who was possessed by, or has the soul of Mythal within them. And obviously people believe that the Maker is soulless because the Maker is the one that separated the veil to the world, to the awoken world. And obviously that procedure occurred because of the magic and the ritual that Solus did to trap the Evanurus within the Fade and within the Black City, as well as taking in all of the blight as well. So I find it really interesting reading this and thinking that, you know, enraptured by the melodic sound of her voice as she sang to the heavens for guidance, the Maker himself appeared to Andraste and proposed that she come with him. So it is said that Solus went into a deep sleep after the ritual that trapped the Evanurus. So it is very, very possible that this couldn't have happened, but, you know, it could have happened in the Fade in a dream, for example, which may then link Andraste to actually being a mage, for example, which would be crazy business in this world. But reading through this and thinking about Andraste potentially being Mythal and the Maker potentially being Solus kind of adds a layer to this particular codex that makes me go, like, it's such an interesting theory. I'd really like to hear people's thoughts on that, because just there, like, you know, Andraste pleaded with the Maker to return to his people and create paradise in the world of men. Like, was Mythal pleading with Solus to bring down the veil, bring back this paradise that we had before? But then the Maker agreed, but only if all of the world would turn away from the worship of false gods, which again links back to the false gods being the Evanurus. So, and like with the Tevinter Imperium, they had talked about the old gods, which were the dragons, but they were linked to the Evanurus. You see what I mean? Like, there's all these layers when you start thinking about it. And so, like, my mind can't really, I'm looking at how much time we've been recording, and my mind can't quite fathom that with this, but it's it is an interesting layer upon layer. So anytime we talk about Andraste or the Maker, or we're talking about spirits, or particularly spirits of pride, demons of pride or spirits of wisdom, I'm just thinking about all that yummy lore that we learn about Solus and Mythal and all the other Evanurus. So yeah, I'm liking this codex. It's got me thinking. There are other books and songs that I've picked up. Yes, okay. What are we doing? What have we picked up? I think we got chapter 2. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when I asked pious, chantry-going folk... hang on. Let me read properly. Oh, believe me when I say that, when asked, pious, chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers, but none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivors handed down through the murky ages and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us, and that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Thedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of the later blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called, and never has a more appropriate name existed, that the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky roiling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads, and there in the shadows they multiplied. Whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds, they attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought. Dumart, the first of the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence before the Maker imprisoned him, and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumart was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by a rotting unholy mind. With the Darkspawn horde following, Dumart rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of a dark storm that would ravage the entire world. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Oh my goodness, are we having more mind-blowing moments? There's been too many minutes and hours of this playthrough, and my brain cannot... I've read these codex entries before, but going back after everything that we learnt in the Veilguard and playing this series in full since those revelations... Oh my word. Because let's first talk about the fact that here in the first paragraph, we have only the tales of survivors handed down through the murky ages, and in the dogma of the chantry to instruct us kind of goes into the fact that whoever's got the power or who wins the wars, that's the history that you have. And so you go in the direction of knowing things based off of who wins the wars and who's the power among us, and basically that's where you have a lot of danger in what is written and not thinking about other experiences. I mean, people, the Dalish think in this instance, in this time, that the elven gods are the most amazing things in the world. They don't realize that they were tyrannical leaders, the Evanurus. They don't know that because that has been lost in teachings. And then, you talk about it is said the most cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn, which I believe includes Corypheus, but I believe it also includes the Architect. They went down to the deep roads, they're in the shadows, they multiplied. And then they went to locate the old gods that they once served. And I believe that's by that calling, that calling that we hear about. I mean, the Grey Wardens hear it as well, but this calling, which is a kind of a song that you hear, and my understanding is that the link between the old gods and the dragons that were the Evanurus' dragons bound to them, they were able to speak to people through those dragons because they weren't entirely locked away, so to speak, like the Evanurus were in the Black City. That was a mistake by Solus, I believe, is that he didn't quite hide them or imprison them like the others. Which is interesting as well because, once known as the Dragon of Silence before, the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. That is really interesting because, again, if we think that Solus is the Maker, we know that Solus imprisoned the Evanurus in the Black City, as well as the worst of the Blight. These Magisters went into the Black City, were able to get in and brought out a trickle of that Blight, just a small, tiny little piece of it. But with that, we see this and go, hey, the Maker imprisoned the old gods. He didn't imprison them in the Black City, but kept them bloody underground, I guess. But the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. If we think about the rebellion that Solus ran, it was not Solus says that he never wanted to be seen as a god, and yet people imagine him, or the theory is that he is this Maker, and there's a lot of people who really like him and believe him as a god in that sense. It's going to take a little while for my brain to really consume this, I think. But yeah, just crazy. Yeah, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created, being that the separation of the veil and the world. It's crazy! Alright, okay, we'll move on. Journal of the Tranquil. Some laugh at me, I no longer mind. Oh, this is going to be sad. Once upon a time, I studied as they did. I learned under the tutelage of an enchanter and attempted to master the art of bending magic to my will. And while I did well enough, I know that I struggled. I saw the way the enchanter looked at me, the sidelong glances of worry and disappointment. While other apprentices were conjuring fire, I could barely light a candle. I was frightened of magic. When I was a boy, my grandmother regaled me with the tales of the terrible Flemeth, the Witch of the Wilds. She told me of the Magisters and how their evil magic infected the world with the Darkspawn. She told me of demons and how they were drawn to the dreams of those who possessed magic like moths to a flame. She told me all these things because she said that the talent ran in our family's blood. And so it ran in mine. All my young life I had dreaded the thought, prayed to the Maker that I was not so cursed, but I knew otherwise. Deep in my heart I knew, when the Templars came to our home, I knew. The Mage's tower was terrifying, full of secrets and danger. The Templars glared at me as if I could spring full into an abomination before their very eyes. My enchanter patiently attempted to teach me to marshal my willpower, but my only defense should a demon attempt to enslave me. But it was no use. How many nights did I cry myself to sleep in that dark and lonely place? Then my harrowing came at last, my final test. Face a demon, they said, or submit to the rite of tranquility. They would sever my connection to the Fade, and thus I would never dream, and no demon could ever touch me. But I would also be unable to do magic, and I would never feel an emotion ever again. Facing the demon was certain death, so my choice was easy. It was not so painful. Now I serve in other ways. We Tranquil manage the archives, we run the tower, purchase the supplies, and maintain the accounts. Our condition also allows us to use the magical element lyrium without ill effect. And thus we are the ones who enchant the magical items. We are the merchants who sell these items to those the circle permits, and the coin from those sales provides the circle's wealth. Thus we Tranquil are vital. The young and old may stare at me ill at ease, but they would be worse off without me. They may think of me a failure, but there is no horror for me now. I feel no fear of what I am. The shadows are merely shadows, and I am content. Eden the Meek, Tranquil of the Circle of Magi of Starkhaven, the Free Marchers. It's really sad, like the idea of being cut off from it. And then, we learn... Is it in the Masked Empire? Oh, God, which book is it? No, it's the other one. Asunder. because that looks at, it has Cole in it from Dragon Age Inquisition. It's a really cool book that includes Cole in it, amongst other characters, like Wynn's there as well. And it alludes to the fact that they know that there's a cure for tranquility. And they do find that someone who is tranquil has been cured of said tranquility. And so they try and keep that hush-hush. But obviously, as well, in Dragon Age Inquisition, we learn about that too through the Seekers, who have known it this whole time. They talk about the fact that they can't be possessed by demons, but I do believe that what we learn in Inquisition, as well as in Asunder, is that it's actually a spirit brings back magic. So they're not so safe from demons and spirits as people may think. I don't know. Yeah, that was the last one. Interesting. Notes. Correspondence interruptus. We've got these love letters. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. My darling Reginald, I burn for you, and because of you, please use the enclosed tincture if our love is to endure. Sorry. You are filthy, a beast, such depravity. I have never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madame, I love you. Sir Orguld. That's certainly a name. I don't think there's anything more. No? Alrighty, and then quest related. A rolled up note. I hope whoever finds this can read it. I hate the thought that my last words might be used as kindling or make a forbid to wipe someone's bum. But that's happenstance for you, I suppose. My name is Brennan. I was born in Rainsphere. I grew apples once upon a time. When the legions came to demand I bow to their emperor, I turned them away. They set fire to my orchids, to my house too, but I didn't care. I stood and watched them burn. Trees die eventually, houses fall, but my honor can be lost only if I let it. They came back a week later and demanded that I swear an oath. This time when I refused, they clapped me in irons. Now I'm here and I'll die in this place. It seems a foolish thing to die for, doesn't it? I could have said a few words and rebuilt my home, gone on with my life as if nothing had changed. 100 generations of my family have lived and died on that land, and I won't be the one to trade our family honor for apples. Whoever you are, whatever they've brought you here for, if you leave this place, I hope you'll go to Rainsphere. There's no living remnant of us left there, but you'll find my family all the same. We're stamped onto the earth. We're in the wind that rustles the trees. Tell my family how I died, and I promise you they'll hear. Oh, that's really beautiful. I like that. Like, you know, sticking to your guns, sticking to your values, and not wavering from them. That's really nice. It's very profound. I don't know if there was anything more that we picked up by Pinch of Ashes. Oh yes, no. That was a quest. Yeah. That's it. Alrighty, that's reading time all done. Goodness gracious, Wolfie, that took some time. This is a long as episode, so thank you for bearing with me on all of that. I wanted to get this Redcliffe Castle part done, but there were some twists and turns in that just took a little bit longer than expected, but so it goes. But thank you so much for joining. That was some interesting codexes. There were a lot of codexes that we picked up. I didn't realize there were so many that we picked up along the way. But nonetheless, really, really interesting. And some really, again, big lore bombs in that. If you know, you know, coming back from the Veilguard and reading some of those things, and also considering the theories that people have about Solus being the Maker and Andraste being another embodiment of Mythal, it's just mind-blowing to read that kind of stuff and to see the layers of what that means when you're reading about the history of Andraste and the Maker and so forth. And I'm really interested about the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest line when we learn a little bit more about Andraste and you meet all those spirits and you have those riddles that you have to answer and you meet the guard that's there. I'm really interested to see if we pick up and see some of those layers coming through that too, because I think that would be really interesting. And I'm going to be honest, I don't remember entirely what the words are that people say in that instance. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But without further ado, thank you so much for joining me during this playthrough of episode 8 of Dragon Age Origins, and through our story analysis playthrough Journey of the Dragon Age series. This was a lot of fun today. It was worth every minute. I can't believe I was able to go back to Lothering, so that's really cool. I don't think I can do it now, but cool nonetheless. I think the next episode we are going to get back to that party camp. I mentioned that at the end of the last episode that I would do that. This episode, I haven't done that. Leliana wasn't even involved in any of this and she's already pissed off at me. I know Alistair will be pissed off at me. There's going to be people that are pissed, but I'm going to apply them with... Sorry, not apply them, but I'm going to apply them with gifts and they're all going to love me anyway. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We've now got our wolf friend, which is exciting too. I'm looking forward to what episode 9 holds for us and where we'll go next. Probably the Circle of Magi, because I need Wynne in my party ASAP. Or at least, you know, maybe I won't have her in my party. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think, you know, Morrigan and the Sten, their banter, really funny, really cool. I really like it. But I'm also interested to know what Sten and Wynne are going to be like together. So, be interesting to see what happens. But with all that being said and done, I'm going to finish it here. This has been a long enough episode. It's going to take me forever to edit. So, be patient with me, please. But nonetheless, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with this journey. Like the video, ring the bell, all those things. Leave a comment if you've got anything interesting, or you want to talk about what you're thinking about these codex entries as they're coming in, or things that we learn, or the choices that are made, or anything really interesting coming out, particularly throughout the whole spans of the journey of Dragon Age. But yeah, look, thank you again so much. I look forward to seeing you as we continue to ignite the story together. I'll see you in episode 9. Thank you. Bye.